This is a special presentation of Unity Rockets football on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. Presented by RocketMotorsDetailing.com. Here is your Clubhouse Lounge Radio broadcast team, Keith Gibson and Mike Roy.
Welcome to Monticello High School. This is Keith Gibson, Grant Clare with Clubhouse217.com. We do apologize for connectivity issues, so you get the replay. We'll broadcast on YouTube later. Grant's a big one.
Real big one, and it's loud.
It is loud. We are up in the bleachers here at Monticello High School on the Unity side. Unity will receive the opening kickoff of this IHSA Class 3A SemiFinal.
Packed house.
It is a packed house. Monticello's side is packed. Around the fence is packed. Unity's side is packed. There's no parking anywhere. And it's 35 degrees with some wind out of the south-southeast. And it's playoff football. Back deep for the Rockets will be number 6, Trey Hogard, and number 35, Garrett Richardson. And kicking off for the Sages is number 5, Nolan Bunicamper. Bunicamper set to kick it off. And Rocket fans, here we go. That's a nice high
offsides.
Kick.
He is offsides.
And we're going to have a flag on the very first opening kickoff. Offsides on the Sages.
Those are the simple mistakes we talked about.
Yep.
Can't do that in playoff football, Keith.
So they'll re-kick from the 35 now instead of the 40. I like how we get the ball first to start this ball game, Grant.
Yes. Start the up-tempo, high energy right out of the gate.
Yep. So we'll do it all over again. All right, Rocket fans, Sages fans, it's IHSA Class 3A football, and here we go. Nice and high and deep. Trey Hogard will take it to the 10. Bring it out to the 20. Now the 25 makes a move. And be brought down at around the 30-yard line. I think they'll mark it at the 31, and that's where the Rockets offense will start from the right hash. Let's see how we come out here offensively. Eismeyer comes out shotgun, 3 wide left, 1 right. And we're going to look to pass quickly. That's out to Oliver Rawlings, and Oliver's out to the 30 and back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he picked up a yard to the 32.
Good coverage by the Sage defense there.
Bring up second down and an 8. They gave him 2 on the play. Eisenmeyer from the left hash now. In shotgun. Takes snap, rolls right, looking to pass some more. That's complete to Crew Eckstein. Eckstein up for the 39 at the 40 where the ball is going to be spotted.
Third and manageable.
Third and manageable again, yes.
Max McCabe coming in as an extra lineman. Checking in for Mason O'Neill.
And that's something that the Rockets have done most of this playoffs. Here we go. Eisenmeyer in shotgun. Takes snap, handoff. And that's going to be enough for a first down on a handoff carry to Garrett Richardson.
Terrible spot.
And they'll move it.
Yes.
That's a classic graded marble. First down for the Rockets. All the way up to the 41-yard line. You got Oliver Rawlings and Mason O'Neill checking in. They're in between the hashes, more towards the right hash here. 10:31 to go on our B Street scoreboard. We're just starting the IHSA Class 3A semifinal.
Play clock down to 8. I don't think Dane knows what.
Here we go. They're moving quickly.
5.
He's going to have to get it off quick. 3 on the play clock. There's a snap. He's going to look to pass. He goes across. That's on. Oh, he's with the catch at the 40-yard line of the Sages.
What a grab.
Laid it out, timed perfectly, and a great throw by Dane, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Rockets at the 39 of the Sages. Big time play for the Rockets. They come back to the line of scrimmage. Tight formation left side. You got Hogard, Rawlings, and Parr. Now they're going to move the right and switch it up a little bit. Richardson in the backfield. And he'll take the handoff left side and follow his blockers and get nothing and lose a yard.
Number 5, Nolan Bunicamper. You'll hear his name a lot today.
Bunicamper, yes. He's one of the leading tacklers on the Sages defense as well. So 2nd and 11, loss of 1. 9.5 to go in the first quarter. It's the opening drive of the ball game. Rockets have it. And this blistery cold day, but everybody's bundled up, and we got a packed house. No score yet. Eisminger in shotgun. He's got Parr left, Hogard right. And we're going to roll the right. And he's going to look for Trey, and that is broken up. And that's Benny Camper. The linebacker came out and read that perfectly.
He did.
And set up a 3rd and 11. Dane's going to get rid of that a little bit quicker.
A little quicker.
Cave checking out, O'Neal checking on this 3rd and 11. This is something we haven't seen a lot of this playoff team. It's 3rd and long. 9:04 to go in the first quarter. No score. 3rd and 11 for the Rockets. Got O'Neal far right, Hogard in the slot, Parr to the left. Here's a snap, and we're going to look to pass.
Plenty of time.
Dane's got pressure, and he's just going to throw it away. So to bring up a 4th and 11 from the 40-yard line for the Rockets here on their opening drive with 8:58 to go in the first quarter. And I don't think we punt here, do you?
No.
And we're not. All right, you got Parr left, Hogard in the slot. O'Neal out to the right on 4th and 11. Here's snap, and Dane's going to punt. Nice little pooch punt. And see if we can get a bounce, and we do. It's going to roll inside the 20.
18-yard line.
About the 18. So field position here on the first drive. And now the defense comes out for the Rockets. Not the opening drive I think the Rockets wanted.
Give credit to Sage defense. I mean, they executed well in that first run there.
Sages come out. Ike Young at quarterback. 2 wide receivers are going to look to pass early, and they go outside. And that is complete. And that is complete to number 6. That's Carter Foran. He's not going to get much, maybe a game of about 5, but brought down quickly. Up to the 25-yard line. I'm going to give him 7 on that.
Generous spot.
I thought so, but 8.5 to go in the first quarter. Sages come out. Young in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers each way. He's got Hunter Romano in the backfield. Romano now in motion from the left to the right. And they're going to try to keep it up the middle. And that's Young up to the 30-yard line, and enough for a first down for the Sages. That's a classic granite marble first down for Monticello. And now we have a whistle on the field. And we got, I don't know what the whistle was for there.
It made Colton Linkendorf take his bandana or headband thing off for some reason. Not sure.
All right, so first 10 Sages at their own 25. Or 30, excuse me. Now they're going to look to pass again. And that's across the middle, and that's complete. That's to Hunter Brown, the tight end, up to the 34. Gain of 4 in the play, but brought down quickly by the Rockets. They're just pitch and catch right now,
Yeah.
just short little stuff. And
It's working.
it has, yeah. This is the same thing they did in week 9, though. Two wide receivers to the right, one to the left for the Sages. Young takes the ball. He's going to look, and that's going to be short, and it's going to be complete. That's up to the 40, and that's complete to
Enough for a first down.
Nana Brown. That's enough for first down. They're going to mark it at the 41. So another first down for the Sages. They're on the left hash. They come the line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Their own 41. Man in motion. That's number 6. Carter Foreign. Now he goes back. That's going to be a handoff to Foreign around the left side. He's going to be met in the back. That's Ryan Rink. Oh, man. Belly to back suplexes him onto the ground at about the 34-yard line.
That's a wrestling move there, Keith.
That's a belly to back suplex right there. So nice stop by the defense. Ryan Rink.
Loss of 6.
So it brings up 2nd and 16 now for the Sages. A big play by the defense. One of these short passes, I think you're going to see one of our DBs step up and just pick it off. Sages come. Man in motion, that's Foreign. Young looking to pass. He's going to look in the middle. That's incomplete. That was intended for number 6, Carter Foreign. And it brings up a 3rd and 16. So the Sages in 3rd and long. Nice job by the defense here. They've got the wind behind them, so you got to be careful here. Keep everything in front.
Yes.
Play clock at 18. They come in 2 wide left, 1 right. Young in shotgun with Romano in the backfield. And he's going to get some pressure. That's Nick Jesse! Who's going to run back at the 28-yard line. They tried play action, and Jesse read it perfectly. Nice job by Nick Jesse right there for the sack and forced the punt from the Sages.
I think he was looking for Boonenkamper on that play.
I think they were going to try to go deep there and just try to decoy, and did not work. Benny Camper back to punt. Tyler Henry deep for the Rockets at about his own 30.
Ooh, that was close.
And that kick is high and towards the right sidelines and out of bounds. And that's going to be great field position for the Rockets. Let's see where they mark it.
About the 35? We'll
the
take
45-yard line is where the Rockets will take over. So great field position after the punt. That punt was high and short.
He had pressure. Now we just got to capitalize.
Now I think you're going to see the Rockets offense come out, Grant, with a little more fire here.
Yes.
And you probably see a heavy dose of Garrett Richardson here as well. 1st and 10 from their own 45. They come out 2 wide receivers. That's O'Neal and Parr both to the left. Now Hogard from the right in motion. Handoff Richardson up the middle. He breaks the run. And he's across midfield and down to the 46 of Monticello.
The Hog Mollies.
The Hog Mollies making room
Miller
up front.
leading there.
Dean and Miller. Kalen Shute.
We don't say his name a lot, but DeHart, sophomore center.
Oh, he does a fantastic job.
Fantastic job.
Yeah, Hudson DeHart, the center, who's been fantastic all year long. You never have to worry about a shotgun snap, anything like that. All right, Rockets come out, same formation. Parr and O'Neal the left. Hogard the right, handoff, Richardson up the middle. He's crossed the 45 and down to about the 43-yard line. Game about 3 on the play. It's all about 3rd and manageable.
3rd and manageable. We talked about it all playoffs. 3rd and manageable. And I believe that our first drive, 3rd and long, that was our first 3rd and long situation in the playoffs this season.
We had one last week after a couple penalties.
You're right. Yep, you're right. So
Eisminger takes snap, hand off Richardson again, moves tackle, breaks another tackle, and he's going to get hit in the back, but he's going to gain a yard. Those legs are churning. Pick up about 1.
Could have been worse.
Second and 9 now for the Rockets. Eisminger takes snap, hand off Richardson again. He's going to follow his blockers. Now cut back to the right. Not much there.
Not much there. I think there was a little confusion there.
Yep. So it's going to bring up about 3rd and 8 here, if anything. Yeah, 3rd and 8. 3:40 to go in the first quarter. No score. Cave checking out along with Drew Eckstein. So we're going to go, I'm going to guess, receiver heavy here. 15 on the play clock. Parr, Rawlings, and Hogard tight left. Mason O'Neill out right. Here's snap. Play action. They blitz. And that is complete. Oliver Rawlings, a sliding catch at the 30-yard line. Enough for a classic Granite Marble first down.
Dane got hit hard there.
He did, and he had some pressure. They got rid of it, though.
2 great catches by Oliver Rawlings.
That's 1st and 10 for the Rockets at the 30 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Mason O'Neill out right. Hogard in the slot. Parr left. Richardson in the backfield to Eisenminger's left side. Here's snap. Handoff. Richardson up the middle. He's going to pick up about 4 on the play, up to the 26. I'll take 4 yards of carry, Grant.
Absolutely. Puts us down to the 26-yard line.
Yep. 2nd and 6 from the 26. 2:20 to go in the first quarter on our Bees Trees scoreboard.
Quick first quarter.
Yeah. Mason O'Neill way out right along with Hogard. And now it's a handoff up the middle. He's got room. He's got 1 man to beat.
Keep going.
Inside the 10-yard line down to the 9.
And that kid just took a lick to his knee. Ouch.
That's 13 for the Sages. He's down, and he's in pain.
Ooh.
Schwartz is one of their captains as well.
Great run by Garrett there.
Garrett hit it hard.
Schwartz.
And actually ran over one of his own guys, too. Brady Parr was out blocking, tried to cut it back, and then Schwartz was hit hard. So we got a timeout on the field, 2:06 to go here in the first quarter. No score. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these messages here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio at clubhouse217.com.
You're gonna have a real good time when you drop by Smoke and Shine. You'll find Tennessee bougie always in a jar. Smoke and Shine, a fine restaurant and bar. Smoke and Shine. Smoke and Shine.
The area's newest bar and restaurant, Smoke and Shine in Tolono, is the only moonshine bar in all East Central Illinois. But it's more than just shine. With a full bar and kitchen, there's something for everyone. Try all 26 moonshine flavors, which make up their specialty drink menu, like the Maple Bacon Bloody Mary and Purple Rain with Peach and Blackberry Moonshine. Smoke and Shine in Tolono and on Facebook.
You're gonna have a real good time when you drop by Smoke and Shine. You'll find Tennessee bougie always in a jar. Smoke and Shine, a fine restaurant and bar. Smoke and Shine. Smoke and Shine.
Back here at Monticello High School, Rockets first and goal at the 10-yard line. Inside the 217 Morgan Shea Moore red zone. Richardson with the carry.
Still moving.
Hitting the backfield, but able to get up and actually gain a yard there, or 2. So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Rockets with under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. No score. Keith Gibson, Grant Clare here with you. Clubhouse Lounge Radio, clubhouse217.com. It is IHSA Class 3A State SemiFinal football. The winner plays in the state championship. Loser goes home. Now you got Brady Parr far out right, Hogard far left. Eisminger shotgun with Richardson. It's a handoff up the middle, breaks free, down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. It's going to set up 3rd and goal. Minute 8 to go.
And working the
hand
clock.
to him again here.
Working the clock.
Working the clock, yep.
I'd say that or Crew X time might go under center like he did last week. We'll see.
3rd and goal for the 3 from the Rockets. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Parr out far right. Hogard now in the slot. Now they go tight. Here it is, handoff, Richardson. Nowhere to go. And stopped at the line of scrimmage and sets up 4th down. I'd actually like to see us maybe play action there, Grant.
Yeah.
And throw a slant or something there. But now you got 4th and goal.
And we got size. You got Parr, you got Hogard, you got O'Neal.
And we're not going to run up another play, I don't think, here in the first quarter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the first quarter. No score. Sages nothing. Rockets nothing. We'll take a quick break and come right back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio at clubhouse217.com.
Are you in the need of a vehicle detail? Well, grab your phone and visit RocketMotorsDetailing.com. Book your appointment online today for that rocket shine. Remember, RocketMotorsDetailing.com. If it's not a rocket shine, it's just not clean.
To our first responders, thank you. You work tirelessly to invest in our Champaign County community every day. That's why Country Financial is honored to return the favor and invest in you with a car insurance discount and service you deserve. Call your local Country Financial representative, Jordan McDaniel, at 217-352-9817 to claim your discount today.
Feeling good while at home, at work, or on the road. Clubhouse Lounge Radio.
Keith Gibson, Grant Clare back here with you from Monticello High School. We get ready to begin the second quarter. The Rockets have 4th and goal from the Sages 3-yard line. No score. And what has been a very quick first quarter, Grant.
Very quick first quarter.
Right hash. Tight formation with Richardson in the backfield, Eisminger's left. Here's snap. Handoff. Richardson tries to get out to the outside. Did he get in? Touchdown! Rockets! Richardson kept those legs to churning. And got it in. And the Rockets go up 6-0. Good drive by the Rockets there.
Emerson Bailey will set up for the extra point.
Boy, Grant, it is cold here today.
A little windy up here.
Yeah.
That's an offsides, it looked like. And it's good.
Kick is up and good from Emerson Bailey. And the Rockets lead 7-0 with 11:55 to go in the second quarter.
And that had to be the fastest quarter in high school football.
It had to be something.
Holy cow.
We do apologize if you're listening to the replay. There was absolutely no signal I could pull from, whether it be the schools here at Monticello High School or my hotspot.
Are we live now?
No. But we do apologize. We weren't able to stream the game live today.
Who we got back deep? Number 6, Carter Horn, and number 8, Dustin
That's 9, that's
Clare.
Brown, isn't it?
Or Brown, 9? I thought he got hurt. Maybe not.
And Emerson Bailey set to kick off here on our Bees Trees kickoff after the touchdown by the Rockets. And a nice high, deep kick.
Deep kick.
Brown will take that at the 2-yard line and bring it out. He's going to try to get around there
That's a
outside. That should have been a holding, but not.
Big
and
hit.
a big-time hit. Knocks him out of bounds about the 30-yard line. Cade Dubson with the hit.
A little holding there.
Yeah, Crew Eckstein was definitely held and pulled down, but no flag on the play. So the Sages come out 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Young looks to pass. He's going to look to throw it deep. And it's caught. And that's forward, and on one play, they're going to go 70 yards and a touchdown. He got behind the defense and behind Braden Henry, and that's a 70-yard touchdown pass. Ike Young to Carter Foran, and it's now a 7-6 game. I was waiting for them to try to go deep.
And they did.
And
Ike had time.
Yeah, he had no pressure. He had plenty of time to stand back there and throw and put it in a perfect rhythm. Now we have a whistle on the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here. 7-6 now, Rockets lead, 11:26 to go in the first quarter after a 70-yard touchdown pass. Ike Young to Carter Foran, and the Sages are now going to go for 1. Kick the extra point. That's Nolan Benny-Camper. And here is the snap. It's a high snap. And kick is up and no good! No good! Off the left upright and no good. So with 11:35 to go in the second quarter, it's your Rockets 7, the Sages 6. We'll take a quick break and come right back. You're listening to high school football on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, clubhouse217.com.
Football season is here, which means time is running out to get your countertops updated before the holidays. Hi, this is Matt, owner of Classic Granite Marble. Let us work with you from concept to finished product. Using state-of-the-art equipment along with decades of experience, we measure, fabricate, and install. Whether it's countertops for your kitchen, a surround for your shower or bath, or a hearth for your fireplace, we have the look you desire. Classic Granite Marble has the finest natural stone and quartz in Central Illinois. Make an appointment to see our showroom at 1901 West Springer Drive or visit us at ClassicGraniteMarbleIL.com. Bring the classic look of stone to your home today.
Keith Gibson, Grant Clare back here with you at Monticello High School. 7-6, your Rockets lead, 11:35 to go in the second quarter. Ensuing kickoff. Benny Camper kicks, and it's a short line drive, and that's taken
by Henry.
That's Braden Henry takes it up to the 40 and about the 43, and that's where the Rockets will start. Let's see what we can do here and get them the third offensive drive of the game for the Rockets. They'll start 1st and 10 at the left hash.
O'Neal, Hogard, and Rawlings to your right.
Yeah. Richardson in the backfield.
O'Neal.
Far out, far left. And it's going to be a read pass option, and that's going to go nowhere as they get pressure on Dane. He's going to be brought down at the 41. Sages are getting some pressure on defense right now. They're going to have O'Neal, Hogard, and Rawlings still in the ball game. They're going to be far out right. Trips right. Far out left. Eisminger in shotgun. Takes snap. He's going to look to pass. He's got Trey out to the right. That's complete. Makes a move out to the 48, and that's going to be a nice gain there of about 7.
Third and manageable.
Third and manageable again, yes. At the 49-yard line is where they mark Grant, so About 3rd and 4 here. And Dane did a good job of getting that in and out of his hands quickly and not waiting. All right, you got Parr far left. Hogard to the right. Seven seconds on the play clock. Eisenmenger now changing the play. He's got to get off 3 seconds on the play clock. Here's snap. And they're going to look. And that is incomplete, intended for Hogard to the short side of the field. And it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the offsides there. They didn't call it.
And it's at the 49, so yeah. 4th and 4 for the Rockets. 10:03 to go here in the second quarter. I don't know if they ever got any encroachment there or anything. McCabe coming out. Surely we're putting this way, wouldn't you think?
I would assume so.
Well, we're lining up like we're not. Parr far left and Hogard
he's
in the
punting.
slot. Yep, we're going to punt. Dane, a nice kick, a nice high kick.
High kick.
That's going to, let's see what kind of bounce we get. And Mason O'Neill's going to down it at the 12-yard line.
Great punt.
Great punt by Dane. Puts it in the Sages in deep in their own territory. We're going to see some, we haven't seen a whole lot from our defensive line, which is we haven't, they haven't got a lot of pressure on Ike Young yet.
No, not yet.
So let's see if we scheme some stuff to get some more pressure on him here on this drive. Rockets lead 7-6. 9:55 to go here in the second quarter. Monticello with the football, 1st and 10 at their own 15 is where they marked it. And they're going to try a quick pass and a nice big hit by Carter Meddy on the completion to Carter 4. And then they're going to give him 5 on that? He didn't get to the 20.
No. Generous spot.
So 5-yard gain for the Sages. Now they're going 3 wide right. 1 left. That's Benny Camper on the left. Romano in the backfield with Ike Young. Here's snap. They're going to look to pass. Langendorf's got pressure. And they throw it up and incomplete. That was intended out to the far right side and just in front of the sidelines. But incomplete, and that was intended for number 8, Dustin McCleary.
Great pressure by Langendorf coming on the outside there.
So brings up 3rd and 5. Yeah, that's the first time we've got to say that all day.
Yes.
Langendorf got some pressure and hurried the throw. What we've noticed is when you hurry Ike, he gets not accurate.
Yeah, he gets off balance.
All right, Sages 3rd and 5. They go wide receiver each way. Man in motion, that's foreign. And now we got a flag on the play. That's going to be a false start and a 5-yard penalty.
Bring up 3rd and long.
Excuse me. Yep, false start on the Sages. Bring up 3rd and 10 now with 9:12 to go here in the second quarter. Rockets lead 7-6 in this IHSA Class 3A state semifinal game. 3rd and 10 now from the 15, their own 15. See if we can get some pressure here, Grant. Horn in motion, does a little dance. Now they're going to look to pass. It's going to be a screen, and they're going to get out, and that's going to be brought down. That's going to be enough for a first down out to the 26-yard line. That screen to number 9, Hunter Brown. Carter Meddy on the tackle all the way up to the 27. It'll be a 1st and 10 and a classic granite marble first down for the Sages. Just under 9 minutes to go. Second quarter, Rockets with a 1-point lead. .35 degrees, wind blowing. It's chilly here at Monticello High School. Horn in motion. Here's a pitch. And it's a reverse, and Langendorf right there to read it. Kind of a reverse to Benny Camper, and Langendorf reads it. They're going to give him 2.
Been a little generous on the spots there.
I'd say so.
He was hit on the back side of the line of scrimmage.
Sages now 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 left. On 2nd and 8. And they're going to try to keep it with Young. Young up the middle and tackled by Colt Langendorf at the 38-yard line. They're going to give him 39, enough for a first down. A lot of holding going on up front.
There is. Nothing's being called.
I don't want to criticize the officials at all. I don't, because I know it's cold out here and they're volunteers and they're doing their job. But a lot of holding going on that's not being called right now. A little bit of movement here for the Sages.
Ooh, that's a false start.
That was, and Young up the middle again. And brought down at about the 43-yard line. Nick Jesse there on the tackle. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. 7.5 to go in the second quarter. It's a 1-point Rockets lead, 7-6 on our Bees Trees scoreboard. This has been a quick first half, Grant.
Yes, it has.
I got 2 wide receivers each way. Now they're going to go 5 wide, 2 to the right, 3 to the left. Young by himself. They're going to look to throw it out to the outside, and that's complete. And that's Foreign, and that's going to get across midfield and up to the 48 of the Rockets, and enough for another first down for the Sages. We're playing awfully soft on their receivers right now. And they're getting, and I think the difference between week 9 and right now, they're getting the ball out a lot quicker, too.
Yes, they are.
First and 10, Monticello football at the Rockets, 48-yard line. On the right hash. Young in shotgun. And he's going to look to keep it up the middle. And he's got some room and brought down hard. That's Keegan Germano with the tackle. But he's going to pick up about 7 yards, Grant. It is chilly, my friend.
Yes.
6.5 to go in the second quarter. Sages, they gave him 6 on the play, so 2nd and 4. Here's a snap. Young looks to pass, and that's complete to Benny Camper. And that's going to be enough for a first down again. We're giving too much cushion right now, Grant. They're just making easy pitch and catches.
Easy pitch and catch. And they're not doing nothing fancy.
No. .6:20 to go in the ball game. First and 10 Sages at the Rockets 34. Rockets need something to spark here. They need some energy.
Need some energy.
Here's a snap. Young goes up the middle again, and he tries to break free, and Langendorf there along with Caden Hinch brings it down to the 30-yard line. Still gets 4 on the carry. And Monticello's being pretty methodical with the football, too.
And Welter's good at that.
Yeah, both these coaches are. 5:40 to go. We're in the second quarter. Rockets lead 7-6. Monticello has the football, though. 2nd and 6 from the Rockets 30. Now they're going to look to pass. Looks out, and nice job on the coverage. Oh, there's a flag on the play. But that's going to be around the line of scrimmage. I think it's going to be legal man downfield.
Yep.
It sure is. And that's going to be a penalty on the Sages. But nice coverage on the outside on that pass by the G-Man. Braden Clare. So that'll make it, I believe, 2nd and 11 if we accept it, or it'll be 3rd and 6. Let's see what we do here.
Take it.
Yep. So a 5-yard penalty will make it 3rd and 11 now from the 35. Or 2nd and 11 from the 35. 5:26 to go in the second quarter. Man in motion, that's Foreign. And they were going to look to pass. And Young looks to pass. Oh! Little high intended for Benny Camper. And almost in the hands of Tyler Henry, who had 3 INTs last week.
Be nice to see another one this week.
Yeah, but that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 now. Nice job by the defense there to kind of fill those holes. All they're looking for is why Monticello is to look to find the zone.
Yes, exactly.
The hole in the zone and just get the short pass completions. It's cold out here, hard to talk.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job with that, too.
5:22 to go in the second quarter. Rockets lead 7-6. Monticello with the football, 3rd and 11 from their own 35. We've got a timeout on the field by the Sages, and we'll take 1-2. We'll be right back with more high school football on Clubhouse Lounge Radio at clubhouse217.com.
Attention to detail and high-quality work is what you will find when you call Apex Contracting Services. They provide the highest quality work and serve the many wonderful communities in Central Illinois. As a small business, Apex Contracting Services works with you from start to finish to bring your dreams to life. Whether it's a new kitchen or bathroom remodel, Apex Contracting Services will work with you every step of the way. Give Apex Contracting Services a call today at 217-888-APEX. That's 217-888-2739, and see the difference a small business like Apex Contracting Services makes on your next project.
Keith Gibson, Grant Clare back here with you at Monticello High School. The Rockets lead 7-6 with 5:22 to go in the second quarter. Monticello has the football, 3rd and 11 at their own at the Rockets' 35-yard line on the left hash. That's 4 and out far right. 2 wide receivers out to the left. Ike Young now all by himself in the backfield. Here's snap. They're going to look. And it's Nick Jesse. Nick Jesse. Screen pass. Nick gets his arms up and knocks it down. It brings up 4th and 11.
He wanted that one.
Well, the Rockets did a great job. The defensive line didn't get too deep. And they read that play and said, okay, not this time. So now a big question here for the Sages. Do you punt the football and try to put the Rockets deep? Or are you going to and we got another timeout on the field, another timeout by the Sages. We're just going to keep it right here, Grant.
I would say they're probably going to go for it, Keith.
I would say so, too. 4th and 11 from the Rockets' 35.
Yeah.
What a good first half. What a quick first half,
Quick first half.
We'll recap it a little bit. The Rockets scored on a touchdown run by Garrett Richardson to the right side to go up 6-0. The extra point by Emerson Bailey was good. And then after the ensuing kickoff, it took one play for the Sages to answer on a 70-yard touchdown pass from Ike Young to Carter Foreign. Or excuse me, yeah, it was Foreign. It was Foreign, wasn't it?
No, you're right. Foreign.
Yep,
yes,
Foreign. Foreign caught it, and 70-yard touchdown pass. He got behind the defense and scored the touchdown, but the extra point went off the left goal post. No good, so the Rockets lead 7-6 with 5:18 to go in the second quarter. Monticello has 4th and 11 from the Rockets' 35, and it looks like they're going to go for it. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Man in motion, that's Carter Foreign, from left to right. Here's snap, and they're going to look to pass. They're going to look to throw it up top. And that is almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Braden Henry. Great coverage. And they stopped the Sages. When he was coming down, the ball was still loose, but luckily it hit the ground. Yeah. Nice job by Brady to get up there and knock it down. And the Rockets will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35 with 5:10 to go here in the second quarter.
Be nice to punch one in because Monticello does get the ball, starts second half.
Right. Let's see how we come out here. Mason O'Neill out far right. Trips tight formation to the left.
Tempo going on here.
Here's handoff. Richardson left side. He's got some space behind the bog mollies. Up to the 40-yard line, a gain of 5. Good run on 1st down for Garrett Richardson. Yeah, I'd like to see a little tempo here in this drive too, Grant. So Monticello in Week 9 struggled with tempo.
They did. They couldn't. Yeah, they didn't have an answer.
No. Far out, far left. O'Neill, Hogard, and Rawlings tight right and trips formation. Here's snap, handoff. Richardson, right side. He's looking back to the line of scrimmage, maybe 2, and that's it. To set up a 3rd and about 3. Been kind of a little conservative so far in the first half, don't you think?
Been real conservative. I think Trey's only had one pass to him.
2. They had an incompletion and
one
incompletion down here.
So
3rd and 3 for the Rockets. minutes to go here in the second quarter. They lead by 1, 7-6. And we're going to have a timeout on the field, and that's Coach Hamilton taking that one. On a big 3rd and 3 play with 3:53 to go here in the second quarter. Rockets 7, Sages 6. We'll take a quick break and be right back after these messages here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio at clubhouse217.com.
Thank you, Champaign County teachers. Get the car insurance discount and service you deserve. Call your local Country Financial representative, Jordan McDaniel, at 217-352-9817 to claim your discount today.
Keith Gibson, Grant Clare back here with you from Monticello High School. Rockets 7, Sages 6, this IHSA Class 3A semifinal. Chilly. It's not even chilly, Grant. Let's be honest. It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold. Winds blowing out of the south-southeast. It's kind of died a little bit. Rockets 3rd and 3 on their own 42. 3:53 to go. Packed house. Winner will play next Friday at 4 o'clock in the Class 3A state championship game. Trips left. Here's a handoff. Richardson, right side. He's got a block. Great block on the outside. And he's going to have enough for a first down and more.
Good job by the Hog Mollies up front there.
Colson Miller out there in front, of course, and 57 as well.
Kalen Shoup
with nice blocks. So that's classic Granite Marble first down up to the 48-yard line. .348 to go. Trips left. That's Parr, Hogard, and Rawlings. And we're going to throw it to Trey, and we got a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start, I believe, on the Rockets.
Didn't see no movement.
I just saw it on the right side here. Yep, false start on the Rockets. So it'll make it 1st and 15 now from the 43. Far out, far left, trips right. They're going to look to pass. He's going to go up top. That's looking for Trey. That's complete. Got Rudy. 10, 5, touchdown Rockets.
We just talked about that.
Eisenmenger to home guard, 43 yards.
No flags.
Sorry, 57-yard touchdown pass. Eisenmenger to Hogard. And the Rockets extend their lead. Yeah, we just did talk about during the break. I said, you got to look for Trey across the middle. And by goodness, there it was.
Are these headphones mic'd there down there, Keith?
Maybe. They wouldn't want us in there, that's for sure. Emerson Bailey on for the extra point, the Bees Trees extra point. Here's snap. Rink with the hold. Emerson with the kick. It's up and good.
It landed in the gymnasium, Keith.
14-6. Your Rockets lead with 3:37 to go here in the second quarter. Big play. We said we needed to score before halftime because Monticello will get the ball and start the second half.
We got time to score another one.
We do.
We got two timeouts. They got one left.
Yeah, we got 2 timeouts left. That's a great call. And, of course, the Jordan McDaniel Country Financial touchdowns this season. We want to thank Jordan for being a touchdown sponsor. Now, you know, when we win,
we win.
You're going to Bloomington next weekend with me.
Did we get a room inside?
Yes.
Is there a booth?
Yes, there's a booth.
If not, you're going to have to figure out something with some heat, please.
You're in shorts, my friend.
I can't change it up now.
I couldn't either. I don't have any socks on, so we're both. You can't change things. All right, 3:37 to go, second quarter. Rockets lead 14-6. Emerson Bailey on for the ensuing Bees Trees kickoff. And he kicks it nice and high. And Ford will take it at the 11. Comes to the left side. And Eckstein there on the coverage, and a nice job. And drove out of bounds finally. By Eckstein, excuse me, at the 26, 27. Let's see where they mark it there. It looks like 27. So with 3:30 to go here in the second quarter, the Sages will take over. Little turnabout fair play on that last touchdown, though.
Yes. Now our defense has got to make a stand here.
Young and the quarterback with two wide receivers looking each way. He's going to try to go up the middle now. And he's going to get up to the 35 to the 37 and hit hard and brought down to about the 38. Boy, I tell you what, when he's running that quarterback keeper, you're seeing white shoulder pads go way up in the air.
And nothing
just saying.
called.
They're going to give him to the 39, Grant.
Generous spot.
That's classic Granite Marble first down all the way to the 39 for the Sages. 3:10 to go. Shotgun formation. They got three wide right, one left. Here's a snap. And it's going to be a keeper by Young. He's going to look, but he got Ryan Rink behind him. And now he's going to throw
holding.
Completed. And that's the 4, and he barely got that off.
Oh, there is a flag.
There is a flag on the play. Let's see what that is. That's in the...
Looks like holding.
That's got to be holding. Nope, illegal man downfield is going to negate that pass. I think that was supposed to be a run-pass option.
Rink had pressure.
Yeah, Rink had tons of pressure on him, and he just wasn't able to get rid of it. But I tell you what, the interior linemen, defensive linemen for the Rockets are just saying, hey, we're getting held here. 2:58 to go. 1st and 10 now for Monticello, all the way back to the 34. And now we've got an incompletion. Coach Hamlin was trying to get a timeout, and they wouldn't blow the whistle.
Ike just got hammered. No, they didn't get the timeout called in time.
But it's all right. It's an incompletion. Brings up 2nd and 15. Second and 15 at the 34-yard line is where the Monticello has the football. 2:47 to go in the second quarter. Rockets lead 14-6. Sages come out, two wide receivers each way. They're on the left hash. Ike Young, the quarterback. And now we've got a timeout on the field. Again, the Sages take their final timeout of the half.
That's the last timeout.
I think there was some confusion on the Rockets defense, too. We caught a break with that incomplete pass.
Yes, we did. Hamilton's run down the sidelines trying to call a timeout.
It's all right. We're going to keep it right here.
I think Ike was hoping that they called the timeout because he got laid out.
Right.
Second 15.
Second and 15 for Monticello.
They use their final timeout of the half there with 2:47 to go.
And Young looking to pass. He's going to throw it across the middle. Intercepted! G-Man! That is the G-Man with the NT. And now there's a flag on the play. We may tack on even more.
After the play, number 50 on Monticello. See what the call is here. I think it was unsportsmanlike conduct, Keith. Yes. That's a 15-yard penalty, Keith.
After the INT. That's going to make you pretty proud, Dad.
Let's get the win first. Great job defense the last 2 series there, Keith. We put pressure on Ike, and he's just off balance when he's got pressure like that. Here we go.
1st and 10 for the Rockets from the Sages 38-yard line. Eisenmenger looking to pass. He gets out. That's complete to Oliver Rawlings. Out to the 32. Or excuse me, the 35. So about a 3-yard gain there. But he gets out of bounds, stops the clock with 2.5 to go.
Trying to keep
everybody updated there on Facebook as well while we're streaming here or where we're going. And
2 timeouts left, 2:35 to go. Dane's being patient.
2nd and 7. Clock stopped because we got out of bounds. Eisminger shotgun,
right.
3 wide left. O'Neal, the only wide receiver to the right. And now it's out to Hogard, who's going to look the room. He's got
space.
That's a great block by Poor. We got a flag. That's going to be a hold. That's going to come back. We got 2 flags on the play, actually.
Both on offense.
It's going to be on the Rockets. And it's going to be a hold, I guarantee you. Yep, holding on the Rockets. Boy, we haven't got one the other way all day.
No, and they've been holding on all day.
So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. It'll make it 2nd and 17, right? Oh, it's just from the spot, so 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 from the 40. It'd be nice to put some more points on the scoreboard here.
Yes. Little cushion.
Yeah. 2:13 to go. Hogard, Rawlings, and O'Neal to the right. Here's snap. We're going to look to pass. We're going to go to Trey. And that's across the middle. He's got some blockers to the 30, to the 25, and he's going to be brought down to the 25-yard line.
Enough for a first down.
That's a classic Granite Marble first down with just under 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd quarter.
Eckstein checking in for Rawlings. O'Neal to your right, Parr, Hogard to your left.
Yep, Parr and Hogard to left, tight with Eckstein. And we're going to hand it off.
He's got room. There's Kalen Shue. Lead blocker.
And they're going to bring him down right at the line of scrimmage at the 25. Rockets do have 2 timeouts, 1.5 minutes to go.
Kalen's got to cut that back quicker. Richards has got a little more speed than Kalen does, Keith.
Yep.
2nd and 10.
1:20 to go in the first half. Coach Hamilton, see what he calls here, left hash.
Plenty of time.
2nd and 10.
O'Neal's way right.
O'Neal way right, Hogard and Rawlings in the slot, Parr far left. On the short side of the field, here's a snap. Look to pass, that's the Trey again. And Trey's got some blockers. The 15, 10, 5, touchdown Rockets!
Flag.
And we've got a flag on the play again. You've got to be kidding me.
Holding. Wouldn't be so bad if they called it both ways, Keith.
I agree. Trey did an excellent job there. Caught the ball short pass, then made some moves. Yep. And now we're going to get holding again against the Rockets. I don't like that call, Grant.
No, not at all.
Trey did some excellent work there, but now it's going to be 3rd and 10. Or even farther than that, 3rd and
15.
15. Or 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15.
57 seconds to go from the 30.
I don't like talking about the rest, but you got to do that. You got to call it both ways, Keith.
All right, Eisenmenger shotgun takes it. Going to look. That's out to Parr, who catches it up to the 26-yard line. And it'll bring up 3rd and 11. Under a minute to play. I almost look to go back to Trey over the top again.
Yeah. It's been there all day.
Clock is running, 40 seconds to go.
2 timeouts left.
And Scott's going to take a timeout.
Scott's going to take a timeout.
With 35 seconds to go. Finally get it at 32. And the Rockets they have 1 timeout left. We'll keep it right here. Grant, that's frustrating, Grant.
That is frustrating.
We're sitting right here, and we've seen it on both ways, but two big plays now have been called back for the Rockets on this drive because of holding.
One was a touchdown.
Right. Monticello will get the football to start the second half. Rockets lead 14-6. 32 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 3rd and 11. Man, it is cold, Grant Claire. You know what? If we were in a truck, I don't think we'd be able to see the field.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
All right, referees are blowing the whistle, telling both teams come back out on the field. Let's see what Coach Scott Helm, the Hall of Famer, has up his sleeve. We're going to go tight formation left-hand side. That's Parr and Rawlings left. Now we're going to go tight right, too. We're going to go tight each way, Greg.
Tight each way. I like it.
We're going to look to pass. Dane throws it up into the end zone. And that's in the end zone.
About time.
That's going to be a pass interference on Benny Camper. Brady Parr back at the back of the end zone. Dane just threw it up.
Bounds.
And Coley Welter is not happy right now.
It was pretty noticeable, Keith.
Well, I think he's saying that Dane was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
Well, where's the line judge?
Well, there's no flag. Let's see what the call is here. It's got to be pass interference on.
Oh, it's on us. Oh.
Each way they're going to offset. I didn't think Dane was past the line of scrimmage when he threw that. So now there's 24 seconds to go after all that confusion.
So remaining 3rd down?
So 3rd and 11 with 24 seconds to go here in the first half. Rockets lead 14-6. Rockets with the football on the left hash. We'll do it all over again. They come out 2 wide receivers to the right, 1, 2 to the left. Richardson in the backfield. Here's a snap. They're going to look to pass. They're going to go top to Hogard, and he's incomplete. No flag on the play. That was good defense there on the far right side by Foreign.
Hogard stopped on that route. I think there's a little confusion there.
So now brings up 4th down. Are we going to try to kick a field goal here? When it's behind us. We sure are. Boy, that drive it's going to be frustrating for the Rockets there.
Yes.
You had 2 big plays. One was a touchdown called back on a hold, and then you have a pass interference in the end zone, and it's called back because apparently we were across the line.
Yeah.
But Emerson Bailey on for the field goal. This will be 43 yards. Here's snap. Here's a kick.
No good.
It's up and short. No good. He didn't get all that either,
No,
Grant.
he didn't. I can tell when he kicked it.
So it's 14-6. Rockets will keep the lead with 13 seconds to go. Now you got to keep everybody in front here.
Yes.
Because I see Monticello. I see them trying to get something here.
You're gonna try to
And they get the ball to get the to start the second half. And they're going to go.
They have no timeouts left either.
2 wide each way. Young in the backfield, or the quarterback. Takes snap. And he's going to look to keep it. He's going to look to throw it deep. And he's got pressure. Now he throws it short. And that's Caden Hinch just knocking him out of bounds. Complete to Hunter Brown at the 34.
And there's a holding.
5 seconds to go. We got another flag on the play. Have mercy.
Be holding, right?
It surely is. Let's see what the call is here. With only 5 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Legal man downfield on the Sages.
3rd time, Keith.
So a 5-yard penalty. Now do you just take a knee and go to the locker room?
I don't think I'd risk anything for Sage this this point.
And I think that's exactly what they're doing. Ike Young is going to go under center, and you're going to see him take a knee. Here's snap. Takes a knee. That'll end the first half, Grant. But your Rockets, after the first half of football here in the IHSA Class 3A semifinal, lead 14-6 over the number 4 seed Monticello Sages. We'll take a quick break and be right back over some analysis back here in the second half. Welcome, everybody, back to Clubhouse Lounge Radio's presentation of high school football at clubhouse217.com. We want to thank Christy Parr. She has saved us here, and you will get to hear the second half live. It is 14-6 Rockets with about 1:13 to go at halftime. And Keith Gibson, Grant Clare here with you. We want to apologize for the first half. We had no signal, Grant, to do anything. Phone, hotspot, nothing. School didn't have any, but here we are. Save the day. We're back live, and we're going to bring you the second half. And let's kind of recap everybody for the first half. The Rockets scored first on a Garrett Richardson touchdown run along the right side and went up 6-0. The Emerson Bailey extra point was good and took a 7-0 lead. After the ensuing kickoff, the Sages, 70-yard touchdown pass from Ike Young to Carter Foran, and they went up, trailed 7-6. The extra point, though, was no good off the left upright, and so we led 7-6. The Rockets at that time, just inside the second quarter. Sorry, it's cold. Yeah. My brain froze there for a second. The Rockets got another touchdown mid-second quarter on a 57-yard touchdown pass from Dane Eisenminger to Trey Hogard. Extra point was good, and we lead 14-6. And Grant, it's been it was a quick first half, but it was also a very sloppy first half as far as a lot of penalties.
A lot of penalties.
A lot of flags, a lot of holding, a lot of legal man downfield for the Sages. It's just not been pretty. It's 14-6, but it is windy, it is cold, and good news is that first half went pretty quick.
It did go pretty quick.
But we're glad you're here with us. We're glad to be live back on air. It is 14-6 Rockets. We're about 2.5 to go before kickoff. The Sages will get the kickoff to receive the second half kickoff. And bear with us as we are up in the bleachers like Harry Carey and Steve Stone used to be for the Cubs. You got the mayor and Mo Money here with you. Champ's listening. I'm sure the champ, Bosco said he's listening. I'm sure he's cozied up in room 103 at the old Gibson household. Irma Sampson, thank you. Joni Roy, your husband isn't missing it today. He would have been freezing.
He's got the warm seat in the house, Keith.
He does. We're glad everybody's here with us, listening, tuned in. We'll bring you a second half action, and really the most important half, to be honest.
Most important half. You got to win all 4 quarters, Keith.
You do. Winner of this ball game of the Class 3A state semifinal will play next Friday at 4 p.m. at Illinois State University in Bloomington. If the Rockets win, and you better believe we're going to be there. But we've got 2 quarters to play. Defense has to come up strong. What would you say, Grant, would be the keys to this second half of this tight ball game?
Defense, like you just said. And that second quarter, our defense finally started picking up. We got the pick there at the end, but defense has got to have the energy the third and fourth quarter.
Man, you're in shorts. We are very superstitious, especially when we do ball games and things. Grant is in shorts, ladies and gentlemen. I have no socks on and shorts, and not shorts, but no socks on. My feet are frigid. His legs are frigid. We've got a couple layers on top, but man, it is cold.
But we're playing football in November, so
we are.
We'll take it.
In mid to late November, so I will take it. And next Friday could be even colder, so.
Yeah. We'll be inside then.
Yeah, that's true. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for second half football, the IHSA Class 3A state semifinal. Rockets lead 14-6
24 more minutes of football, Keith, to see who is heading to Bloomington.
Hey, I do want to give a shout out when we were at halftime and not into the game yet. Received a couple donations this week for some listeners, and just want to say thank you because they were bigger than I expected. So thank you to those who sent a donation. I'm very grateful and very blessed to and know that people enjoy listening to us each and every week. So, all right, football fans, it's time for the second half. The IHSA Class 3A State Semifinal. The Rockets will kick off deep for the Monticello Sages. Carter Ford and Hunter Brown. Emerson Bailey's kick, and here we go. Low line drive, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 10. It'll be a flag. And that means the Sages will have pretty good field position to start here in the second half.
I don't think that's what Emerson was looking for.
Lombard Montini 42, Wilmington 12, final. So Lombard Montini will be your representative from the north next Friday.
Kind of suspected that.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line are the Sages. Carter Foreign out to the right. Meaning Camper out to the left. And they're going to look to pass. That ball's tipped in the air. And it's going to be incomplete. The ball hits the ground. Colton Langendorf got his big paws up there and knocked it up in the air. And Ryan Rink trying to bring it down, but incomplete. Benny Camper did a nice job there breaking that up and not getting the interception. So great job by the Rockets defense to start this second half.
And that's what we need to see, Keith, is the pressure from Langendorf, Jesse, Hinch, Rink, Hunter Easton.
2nd and 10 for the Sages from their own 35. Ike Young, the quarterback. Man in motion, and now they're going to look to pass. He's got pressure across the middle. That's complete to Benny Camper. Across midfield to the 45, brought down by Tyler Henry.
Didn't call that. Hunter Easton was just absolutely held to the ground.
So it'll be 1st and 10 on that classic granite marble first down for the Sages. Into Rocket territory. Now Ike Young, empty backfield. Looking to pass again, going short. And that's complete. That's to Benny Camper again, but Caden Hinch right there for the tackle at the 41. Five-yard gain, 2nd and 5. This is what they did a lot early. They just short, quick passes. And pick up 4 or 5 yards. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left for the Sages. Young takes a snap. He's going to look to drive it up the middle on a run. And he's past Ryan Rink, and he's past the 20. And inside the 20-yard line, down to, they're going to mark him right at the 20. So a big gain there by Ike Young on the quarterback keeper. And it's a 1st and 10 Sages inside the 217 Morgan Shea Moore red zone. Just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Thank you for joining us live. 14-6, Rockets lead. Ike Young, the quarterback, takes snap. He's going to look to run it up the middle again. He's trying to get to the outside. Nothing there. Nice job by the Rockets defense. The G-Man come up with the tackle at the 18, so not much gain there.
They gave him 3 on that?
All the way up to the 17. That was generous. 10:20 to go on our Bees Tree scoreboard. Monticello with the football, 2nd and 7 at the Rockets 17-yard line. They trail 14-6. Shotgun formation for the Sages. Takes snap, and we got almost a fumble there.
Oh,
and
Hunter Easton.
Young was able to hold on. Hunter Easton and Colton Langendorf, the defensive ends, the animals. I like to call them the Legion of Doom, coming from each side.
Looked like Ike fumbled that there for a second.
He did, yeah. He was trying to hand it off, I believe, to Foreign, or Romano, excuse me, in the backfield, but kind of fumbled, able to hold on. But a 3-yard loss makes it 3rd and 10. 9.5 to go in the third quarter on our B3 scoreboard. Packed house here at Monticello High School. Ike Young, the Sages quarterback, has Ford in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the right. Here's snap. They're going to look to pass. And it's going to look for that screen again, and it's there. And tripped up, and a nice tackle by Braden Henry at about the 12-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 2.
Looks like they're going for the field goal, Keith.
Vinny Camper is the kicker, and he's a good kicker. But he missed the extra point earlier off the left upright. This time it's just from inside the right hash. This is going to be a 30-yard field goal attempt. Watch jumping off sides here too, Grant.
Yes.
And here's the snap. It's a high snap. Kick is up, and
good.
I don't think that was any good. I think it was wide right, was it? No, it was
It
good.
looked good.
So the field goal for the Sages makes it 14-9 with 8:35 to go here in the third quarter. Boy, I thought that looked wide right, Grant. We'll keep it right here. We won't take many breaks here in the second half. We'll keep you with us. But thank you for joining us. We do apologize we weren't able to bring you the first half. The good news is we went ahead and called the game anyway and recorded, so you'll be able to hear the entire game, both first and second half, tomorrow on Clubhouse Lounge Radio at clubhouse217.com at 8 o'clock. And, of course, we'll have it up on YouTube, our YouTube channel as well to watch. So, well, we're glad you joined us here in the second half. (14-9). The Rockets lead. 8:35 to go on our Bees Trees scoreboard. And our Bees Trees ensuing kickoff by the Sages. Deep is Trey Hogard and Garrett Richardson at about their own 10. Here's Benny Camper's kick. It's a low line drive. Takes a bounce right to Richardson. He's out to the 20. Now cuts it back to the right to midfield. Out to the 30, the 35, and now the 40. And we got a flag on the play. Again.
We're at far side.
Far side. There's nobody over there. I don't know what it could have been. It's gonna they're gonna call a hold at around the 30, I believe. Yep, holding on the Rockets again. That's the 4th holding penalty on the Rockets today, Grant. Well, it'll make it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So after a good return by Garrett Richardson, it's negated. So it'll be 1st and 10 Rockets at the 20. And here comes the offense.
Let's hit Hogard down the middle, Keith.
Eisenbinger in shotgun. Richardson to his right. One wide receiver each way. Here's a snap. Handoff to Richardson. Left side. Tries to get around the corner to the 20. And, that's pulled down by the helmet. No flag on the play. Boy.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Now he got 2, I believe, on the play. Back to the 22, so 2nd and 8. He was grabbed around the helmet and drugged down, but no flag on the play, so we keep going. That's Brady Parr far left. Hogard out here to the right. Richardson in the backfield. Here's a snap. Eisminger looks to pass. He's going to look to go up. That's for Hogard, and incomplete, overthrown at about the midfield. So bring up 3rd and 9. That was good coverage by the Sages there.
Yes, it was.
That was a good spot. It was the only place really Dane could put the football.
Yeah.
He put it out in front of him and tried to let Trey go get it, but just a little too much. And it's getting loud here at Monticello High School.
Yes, it is.
7:41 to go on our Bees Trees scoreboard here in the third quarter. Brady Parr out far left. Tight formation, 3 wide to the right. On 3rd and 8 for the Rockets. Here's a pitch out to the right side. Richardson cuts it back to the left, and he's going to get out across to the 27, but that's it. Gain of about 5 on the play brings up 4th and 3. And a punting situation for the Rockets. Boy, a lot of momentum after that kickoff, Grant. But then the holding penalty takes us back, and then you kind of lose that momentum. So 4th and 3 for the Rockets from their own 27. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They lead 14-9 in this IHSA Class 3A state semifinal.
Looks like they're going for it. No.
Nope, now we got some movement. I think maybe just try to jump them off sides here. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. Or a whistle. Delay a game on the Rockets. So that's a 5-yard penalty. Makes it 4th and 8 now from the 22. I think we were trying to get him to jump, but they didn't jump. So now we're definitely going to punt. Here's the snap. Dane's punt nice and high and deep down the right side. And Monticello's going to let it roll. It's going to roll out at the 25-yard line.
Good punt.
Fantastic punt by Dane Eisenminger. And Monticello will take back over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Defense needs a stand here, Keith.
Yes, they do. All right, Sages back out on offense. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Ike Young, quarterback, takes snap. Looks to pass. He's got pressure. That's Langendorf.
Oh, that's a hold.
A hold, yep. And he's going to take off running now and finally out of bounds at about the 25, the line of scrimmage. But that's going to be a flag and a hold on the Sages. Nice job by Langendorf and Easton there to get some pressure. Let's see how far that takes him back. That flag is back all the way at the 18. Now they're going to mark him the 10-yard penalty back to the 15. So it'll be 1st and 20 now from their own 15. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Young, an empty backfield. Now he's got Romano coming in the ballgame to his left. Here's snap, looking to pass. And it's out to the outside. And that is complete. Ryan Rink on the tackle there. That was complete to Carter Foran. Up to the 20. So 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 15. The right hash. Very deliberate the Sages have been all day long, Grant.
Yes.
Young now, empty backfield, wide receiver each way. Here's snap, they're going to look to pass again. He's looking across the middle, incomplete. No, it didn't come down with it. Incomplete. Incomplete pass.
Yeah.
They're saying that was completed to Foran, but Foran said he did not complete the pass. See what the officials are saying. Now the officials are talking.
No, he had no control.
Now they're saying it's complete. Now they're changing the call.
Wow.
All the way up to the 38. He did not have control.
No.
Now they're going to say that's a
no
first
control.
down.
Oh, wow.
I don't think he ever had control of it.
No, he didn't.
But they're going to give him the reception all the way up to the 38-yard line. That's enough for Sages' first down. Classic Granite Marble first down. 5:44 to go in the third quarter. Here's a snap. Young looking to keep a run up the middle, but not much there. Nice job by Andrew King up front. Caden Hinch there as well.
Rocket fans not happy about that call, Keith.
No, they were not. 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. On our Bees Tree scoreboard, Rockets lead 14-9.
2nd and 9.
Sages come out, 2 wide receivers to the right. Young, the quarterback. Empty backfield. Here's a snap. He's going to look to run around the right side again. But that's Ryan Rink there, trying to bring him down. He gets free, And Young will dive forward to the midfield. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Yes.
And now we got a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. I couldn't tell what happened over there, but the G-man came up. Personal foul. That's on Monticello. So that's a 15-yard penalty. That'll back him up all the way from midfield, all the way back to the
late hit
34-yard line.
G-man got his bell rung there.
Yeah, he came up a little slow, but shaking it off, shaking the cobwebs. Sages coming out. 2 wide left, 2 wide. A little confusion on their offense here.
Some confusion with the refs, too, it looks like.
Some frustration, you can tell. 4:55 to go in third quarter. Rockets lead 14-9. Sages have the football 1st and 10 at their own 39. Here we go, or 34, excuse me.
34.
Here we go. Here's snap. Young looks to pass. That's out to Benecamper. He's going to get up to the 35, a short gain of about 1, maybe 2 at most. They're going to mark him at 36, gain of 2. Boy, you can just feel it right now, can't you, Grant? Feel it in the air. Sages, 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Young still empty backfield by himself. Foreign in motion. And he will hand it off to the right. They're going to try to throw it back to the left. That's the Young. Young has nowhere to go.
And Ike is getting up slow. No flags?
No flags. Nick Jesse with a big sack back at the 20. A big loss and a big play for the defense for the Rockets.
Bring up 3rd and long. They read that.
Yeah, they did. Little trickery didn't work.
Coley's always got one of those up his sleeve, Keith.
3:40 to go third quarter, and a big play by the Rockets defense. They lead 14-9 on our Bees Trees scoreboard.
Back at the 23.
3rd and 20 now for the Sages. Man in motion, that's Benecamper. They're going to look to pass. And that's a screen again across the middle.
Holding!
And now they're going to get all the way up. And that's
Flag
complete to 4 and across midfield to the 52. And Hunter Easton's down back at the 18. And that's going to be a first down. So after the big play, defensive play, that screen play has worked well for the Sages so far today.
It has worked well.
Now they go 3 wide receivers far right. They're going to look for the screen out there. And that's incomplete. That's a loose ball. Nope, they're going to say incomplete. But Ike Young took a big hit from Colton Langendorf for that play too. Boy, it's getting intense here at Monticello High School. Now we got the officials getting together. Coach Hamlin saying that was a backwards pass.
It's a backwards pass.
This official on the Monticello sideline is trying to argue that. The officials are getting together here because if that is, that's a. Now they're saying no, it was not an incomplete pass. It was an incomplete pass, not a lateral. Coach Hamilton not happy.
No.
3:09 to go here in this third quarter, though. 2nd and 10 Sages at the Rockets 48. Benecamper in motion. They're going to look to pass, and he's going to go right to the seam again. They've done that all day long, Grant.
Yeah.
He's going to pick up about 8 there. See where they mark it. At the 43.
3rd and 5.
Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. This might get me in trouble, Grant, but I have not been very impressed with this officiating crew.
No.
Not in a state semifinal game. Sages, 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Man in motion, that's Benecamper again. No, that's Brown, excuse me. They're going to look, and they're going to go. And Caden Hinch knocked down by Caden Hinch. Caden Hinch read that perfectly and knocked the pass down, and brings up a 4th and 5. And now the official's talking to him, and great. The Rockets are getting held every time they try to get any pressure.
And nothing's getting called, Keith.
No. And it's really both ways. I mean, they're not, I don't know. Frustrating. Sages in punting formation here. That's Benny Camper, the punter. And he gets a nice high punt. Let's see where that bounces. That's going to get a roll, and that's going to be a great punt down to the 5-yard line.
You should have let it roll. It's still rolling.
So the Rockets will take over 1st and 10 at their own 5, but here's the good news. Catch them out of the end zone, catch them off the scoreboard. It's 14-9 with 2:18 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Defense made a good stand there.
Defense is frustrated a little bit because I think they feel like they're not able to they're not able to get the pressure they want, and it's not because they're not trying.
They're getting held every time.
Right. All right, 1st and 10 Rockets. Ball in their own 5. Eisenmenger in shotgun. Richardson to his right. Tight formation. Here's a handoff. Richardson across the 5, across the 10, and he'll be brought down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice little gain on 1st down.
Nice game, about 7 there on the play for the Rockets. Minute 55 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Rockets lead 14-5. They have the football. 2nd and 3 from their own 12. Tight formation. Eisminger takes snap, handoff Richardson. He tries to cut it back to the right. Not much there. He's going to get it up to about the 15 as he looks churned. That's going to be close to a first down, if not more. Yep, they're going to give it to him. That's a classic Granite Marble first down for the Rockets. Brother, it's cold.
It's cold.
We are out here in the bleachers like Harry Carey and Steve Stone, but it is not the middle of summer at Wrigley Field, ladies and gentlemen. It's the end of November. It's the IHSA Class 3A state semifinals. Rockets lead 14-9 with a minute 33 to go. They come out 2 wide left, 1 right. Eisminger takes snap, handoff Richardson up the middle. Not much
he lost
there.
the ball. He fumbled.
It's on the ground. Let's see who has it.
Sages.
Sages have the football, and that's a discount appliance and outlet turnover. You don't get that very often from Garrett, but ball popped out. And the Sages will take back over the minute 21 to go in the 3rd quarter inside the red zone, the Rockets' red zone on the 16-yard line. They trail 14-9. Let's hope the defense can step up here and make a play. 2 wide receivers left, 1 out to the right. That's Hunter Brown far out right. Man in motion for the Sages. That's Foreign. And they're going to look to pass. They go across the middle, and it's incomplete.
What's the flag for?
And there's a flag on the play.
Oh, Langendorf's down.
I think he's cramping. There's a flag on the play, but Carter Meddy, the ball was being juggled by the receiver, and he hit him and knocked it loose. And now there's a flag. And I'm not sure what you could have called the flag on for. That was a clean hit on his shoulder. Personal foul on the Rockets. If they're calling that on Meddy, that's the worst call I've seen in football in my life. The ball was being juggled. Meddy came through and hit him shoulder to shoulder. And they throw a flag on it for a personal foul.
Just juggling the ball. Hamilton's not happy.
Minute 17 to go. That'll give the Sages 1st and goal.
From the 2. No?
Well, it depends where they're going to mark this at, because it wasn't. Did they call it in the end zone, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure where the personal foul came from. He was in the end zone when he got hit. I hate to see a game like this, a high-stakes game when you got a state semifinal, and these things are happening, Grant. Either way, and for the Sages side and for the Rocket side, Coach Hamilton's not happy at all with that call, and
No.
shouldn't be. If it's a personal foul, and they're saying the referee's out there saying he had control of the football, then it would have been a touchdown because he was in the end zone.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. He didn't have control and hit him in the shoulder and knocked it loose. And so I'm not sure how you can call that. Colton Lingendorf banged up on the play. It looks like he's cramping up a little bit. Looks like a calf, maybe.
Yep.
So after the call, the Sages will have 1st and goal, but they're going to mark this at the 8. Ball's at the 8-yard line, so half the distance. Minute 17 to go, third quarter. Man in motion. Young looking to roll it up the middle and looking to get out the outside. And drugged down by Tyler Henry there. Nice job. Caden Hinch also there. He doesn't even get back to the 5, so maybe a gain of 2 on the play, but you're going to have 2nd and goal.
Up to the 6-yard line. Stop went to Tyler Henry.
2nd and goal from the 7. Oh, 2nd and 1 from the 7.
One.
So that personal foul would have given him an automatic first down.
I'm not sure what.
It's 2nd and goal from the 7. Under 40 seconds to play. Ike Young, quarterback, looking to pass. He throws it, and it's almost intercepted, incomplete.
Rink wanted that.
Nice job by Ryan Rink, the senior. As soon as he saw Young roll out, he got right there, and Benny Camper was going down the seam and got back in coverage. Makes it 3rd and goal now from the 7.
They're saying 3rd and 1 from the 7.
But if it's a 15-yard personal foul, it's an automatic first down, too.
Down a yard. 3rd and 1 for the Sages.
That's what I'm confused with right now, Grant.
The announcer even said 3rd and 1.
That 12th man, get up in there.
All right, Sages. Now look, to run up the middle. And Young. He's got Hinch. He's going to get to the 5. Did he get enough? I don't think he did. Let's see where they mark it. They mark it at the 5.
They get first down. So
if you're going to call it, okay.
I'm not.
It's a first down, Sages, 1st and goal at the 5.
They're going to take this to the 4th quarter.
And that's going to roll the 4th quarter. We'll take a break, too, a quick one, and come back. Rockets 14, Sages 9, end of 3 quarters. We got 12 minutes to play. Winner goes to the state championship game in Class 3A. We'll be right back after these messages from our great sponsors.
You're gonna have a real good time when you drop by Smoke and Shine. You'll find Tennessee bougie always in a jar. Smoke and Shine, a fine restaurant and bar. Smoke and Shine. Smoke and Shine.
The area's newest bar and restaurant, Smoke and Shine in Tolono, is the only moonshine bar in all East Central Illinois. But it's more than just shine. With a full bar and kitchen, there's something for everyone. Try all 26 moonshine flavors, which make up their specialty drink menu, like the Maple Bacon Bloody Mary and Purple Rain with Peach and Blackberry Moonshine. Smoke and Shine in Tolono and on Facebook.
You're gonna have a real good time when you drop by Smoke and Shine. You'll find Tennessee bougie always in a jar. Smoke and Shine, a fine restaurant and bar. Smoke and Shine. Smoke and Shine.
Back here at Monticello High School, Keith Gibson, Grant Clare bringing you high school football. 1st and goal for the Sages. From the 5, they try an end-around reverse. Now they throw a pass, it's a touchdown. Forn, the number 11, that's Romano. And the Sages take the lead in the first play of the 4th quarter, 15-14.
Number 4 takes it into the Sages.
Going for 2 here, Keith.
Yep, give them a 3-point lead. Boy, that drive was aided by a lot of penalties.
Yes.
Not been the cleanest game I've seen. Sages going for 2. Man in motion. That's Foreign to the right. Young looking to pass. Throws it up and incomplete. That is no good. Nice coverage there by Nick Jesse. And so it's a 1-point game the other way now. It's 15-14. Monticello leads the Rockets. 11:56 to go in the ball game. On this cold semifinal Saturday. We want to thank you all for joining us here live in the second half. I want to thank our sponsors. And don't forget you can listen to Clubhouse Lounge Radio at clubhouse217.com. 24/7 streaming, so make sure you tune in. Listen to the last 60 years of great music. Don't forget Love Songs at Night. Local music as well. But right now we're focused on football. 15-14, the Sages lead the Rockets. 11:56 to go in the fourth quarter in this IHSA Class 3A state semifinal. Monticello to kick off after they just scored a touchdown and took the lead. Here's a kick, nice and high. Trey Hogard will take it about the 5, the right hash. Hogard makes a move up to the 25. That's where he's brought down. So the Rockets take over at the right hash, 1st and 10 from their own 25, trailing by 1. This packed house. Eisenminger, the junior quarterback, will bring his offense to the line. Mason O'Neill out far right. Far out left with Hogard in the slot. Richardson in the backfield. Here's a snap. And that's going to be a swing pass out to Trey Hogard. He looks to get outside. Hogard will get down at the 30 and a gain of about 5. Didn't have anywhere to go, just took a knee. I'm okay with that. So 2nd and 5 for the Rockets now. Plenty of time. They're on the left hash. Far outside the left. O'Neill out to the right. Hogard in the slot. Here's snap. Eisminger rolls right. Looking and throws it up and incomplete. Throws it over the head of Trey Hogard. And it brings up 3rd and 5. Clock will stop at 11:11 to go in the ball game.
3rd and manageable still.
Yes. Third and 5 for the Rockets on their own 30. Two wide receivers each way. Oliver Rawlings in motion. Eisman looks to pass. That's going to be a screen to Richardson. Richardson breaks his tackle to the 30, the 40, 50, 40, 30. He's got a man to beat 20, 10, and down at the 10-yard line inside the 10. The screen pass works, and Richardson gets all the way inside the 10-yard line to the 9. They're going to mark him at the 9.
At the 9.
Big play for the Rockets. Now it's 1st and goal. Inside the 217 Morgan Shea Moore red zone. Eisenminger takes snap, handoff, Richardson up the middle. Not much there.
Not much there.
Maybe a yard. Great blocking by the Rockets on that screen play.
Jaden Dean had a great block to lead that open.
All right, 2nd and goal now from the 9. Hogard out far left, far out far right. Here's snap. Eisminger looks to keep it. He's going to get up to about the 6, and that's it. Maybe a 7. Let's see where they mark it there. He's going to get 2, so it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 7.
No, 3rd and 8.
No, they're at 7.
Yeah, you're set.
10 minutes to go in the ball game. Rockets trail 15-14 to Monticello. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Far out, far left. Now goes the inside. Hogard in motion. Here's snap, looking to pass. Eisenmeyer looks to run. He's got space. 10-5 touchdown! Rockets! Eisenmeyer on the 8-yard quarterback scramble. Gets it in the end zone. With 9:39 to go in the ball game, the Rockets retake the lead. Great run and great play call by the junior quarterback.
Good read by Eisenmeyer on that. Are they going for 2 here, you think?
You got a 5, you might as well go for 2.
Yep.
But if you go for 1, they got to score. But you don't want to lose on an extra point either, Grant.
Yep, they're going for 2. I like that call.
Rockets lead 20-15. They're going for 2. 3 wide right, far left. The only wide receiver, Richardson in the backfield. Here's a snap. Eisenmeyer rolls right. He's got pressure, throws it up. Incomplete. Not where he wanted to go and just got rid of it before he got sacked. Good coverage by the Sages. So it's a 5-point lead for the Rockets. 20-15, 9:39 to go here in the ball game. Now it's all about grit. It's all about who wants it more.
Who wants it?
And who's going to make the big stop. Great play call by the Rockets on that drive and that screen pass.
It's been working for Monticello all day.
It has. Turnabout's a little fair play, right? Man.
Still a lot of football left.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We are having some connectivity issues, and I know the stream's coming in and out, so we do apologize, but we're glad you're here with us, and we're glad we're here in the bleachers in the cold. I can't feel my toes. It's okay. I'm sure you can't feel your legs. Well, you're wrapped up in a blanket now a little bit.
Ain't doing much.
Emerson Bailey on for our ensuing Bees Trees kickoff. Rockets lead 20-15, 9:39 to go in the 4th quarter. Can't kick this out of bounds. Nope, nice high kick. And that's Foreign to take it. He's to the 20. He's got some space to the outside and brought down. Ooh, that's Keegan Germano with the big tackle and brought down. At the 34. So now the defense needs to respond.
Looks like Langendorf's back out there.
Yeah, I saw him rolling his calf there. I think he just had a nice big cramp. Monticello and Ike Young, the quarterback. Comes out in shotgun. 2 wide receivers left. 4 now out in motion far right. Looking to pass. He's looking. And he's got a man, but incomplete. Looking for Hunter Brown. Good coverage by Ryan Rink there.
And a flag.
Good pass and a flag on the play.
Legal man downfield. Yep.
Yep, again, that's the 4th time today for the Sages. So a 5-yard penalty make it 1st and 15 all the way back to the 29. 9:27 to go. A lot of football left to play, though, Grant Clare.
There is.
Young and shotgun. Gonna look to pass. He's gonna look. Goes out, and that's complete to Benny Camper at the 35. So game about 6 on the play. Second and 9 now for the Sages. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Two wide receivers out left, 1 right for the Sages. Young takes a snap, looking to pass. And he throws it complete, and that is to Foreign. Across midfield to the 48-yard line, enough for the first down, all the way down to the 47. Brought down by the G-Man, Graydon Clare. 8:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Sages, 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 right. Romano the back for Ike Young and Monticello. They're going to look to pass again. They're going to look to go. And that's almost intercepted. Oh, thrown high. Hunter Easton came in and got a big hit on Young. And it was thrown high and almost intercepted.
And no flag.
But incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Big hit from Hunter Easton there.
Ball's at the Rockets 47, 8:21 to go in the ball game. Rockets lead 20-15. In this tight back and forth game. Monticello comes out. 1 wide receiver to the left, far wide. 1 right.
Foreign in motion.
Foreign in motion to the right, the short side. And they're going to look to pass. That's complete to Benny Camper on that short seam route again. They've done it all day long up to the 38-yard line. Short of the first down, though.
3rd and 1.
About 3rd and 1. 8 minutes to go in the game. Young under center. Looks like a quarterback sneak. They trying to draw him off sides. Now we got a flag, and that's going to be on Monticello.
Yeah.
That's going to be a false start on the Sages. Now they're going to pick up the flag.
What? What is this guy's deal on that sideline? He's been against us the whole game.
The referee threw the flag, and then they pick it up. So on 3rd and 1 with 7:53 to go, they're waving the flag off. Timeout by Monticello. So you throw a flag for false start.
Then they call a timeout?
They must have called a timeout in between there. But I didn't ever hear the whistle blow, did you?
No.
Wow. Craziness going on, Grant. 20-15 is your score. Rockets lead the Sages. 7:53 to go in the fourth quarter. Monticello with the football. 3rd and 1 on the Rockets' 38-yard line. You got a timeout on the field. We're right here with you. It's been a classic so far. It's been a good one.
Just like everybody expected.
Yep. All right, 3rd and 1 for Monticello. They come in a tight formation. 2 wide receivers out left, 1 right. Now, and Young looking to run up the middle. And he's not going to get it.
There.
He's not going to get it. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it right at the line of scrimmage at 38. He did not get any more. That's going to be 4th down. 4th and a yard. They're at the 38. Now the defense. Now we got another timeout on the field.
Second
Sages
timeout.
again. They're second. They have 1 remaining. You got to watch here to not jump off sides and give them that free first down.
Don't give me anything for free.
And I'm going to expect they go to either Benny Camper on that seam route or Young's going to try to run it back up the middle again. 7:29 to go in the ball game. Rockets lead 20-15. Winner will play next Friday at 4 p.m. at Illinois State University for the Class 3A championship. Monticello has the ball at the Rockets' 38-yard line, but a 4th and 1. And Rocket fans now on their feet making some noise. Monticello comes out, 2 wide receivers to the left. Man in motion. That's 4 and to the right. And they're going to look to roll, and now they're going to look to pitch. Nowhere to go. Ryan Rinks got him. Yeah! And a big flag! And you got a flag on the play, and if this is a face mask, it's just going to be silly. It's got to be a hold. It's a hold. That's a hold penalty on the Sages, and that's a big play by Ryan Rinks Sr.
Downs.
And the defense. First down, Rockets. 7:23 to go in the ball game. A 5-point lead.
And
They have first
two
and
timeouts
10
there, Keith.
at their own 45.
They're down to 1 timeout on the
Yes.
Sage side. That's big.
What a stop by the defense. Eisenmeyer comes out, first and 10. Parr, the only receiver out to the left. Handoff Richardson, left side. And he's going to get back maybe a yard to the 46-yard line.
Back to the line of scrimmage. No, they gave 1.
.6:58 to go. We're under 7 minutes to play in the ball game. Rockets with a 5-point lead in the football. 2nd and 9 from their own 46. Handoff, Richardson left side again across the midfield to the 48-yard line of Monticello and into their territory. Brings up a 3rd and manageable.
3rd and manageable. And the clock's moving.
6.5 to go in the ball game. .20 seconds on the play clock. Now you got Barr to the far left, Hogarth to the far right. Richardson to the left of Eisenmeyer in the backfield. Here's snap. Look to pass. Eisenmeyer breaks free, and he's going to be sacked back at the Rockets' 46-yard line. He was trying to get rid of it, trying to get somewhere, and couldn't get rid of it and find an open receiver. That's going to bring up a 4th and 7. So here we go, 4th and 8, they say, for the Rockets at their own 47.
Punting situation here.
Yeah, 5.5 to go. Dane, another nice punt. That's going to bounce at the 20. And taken by 4, but he's going to get over. Trey Hogarth wraps him up and brings him down right at the 20. Nice coverage by Trey Hogarth there. Not letting Foreign get any momentum or anything. So the Sages trailing by 5 with 5:21 to go in the 4th quarter. And only 1 timeout will take over. Not the drive the Rockets, I think, wanted on there.
No. 3rd and 3, I kind of expected it to go in Richardson's hands, to be honest with you.
Young, 3 wide receivers to right. Looks to pass. That's that steam pass again to Benny Camper. And they get all the way up to the 27. A game of about 7 on the play. Five minutes to go in the ball game. Here's snap. They're going to look to pass. They go outside. It's incomplete.
Nowhere.
Good coverage there by Graydon Clare.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 from their own 28. 4:48 to go as the clock stops. We need that clock to move, Grant.
Yes, we do.
All right, Monticello comes out. 2 wide receivers right. Now 3. Benny Camper in the slot. They're going to watch the slot play again. They're going to do it again.
Same spot.
We're going to have to make some adjustments there. They're just running the same play.
Same play.
4 or 5 yards and picking it up, and that's a first down for the Sages all the way up to the 37-yard line.
Clock should be running. Start the clock.
There it goes, 4:45 to go in the ball game. Rockets lead by 5. Sages with the football, 2 wide receivers each way. They're going to look it out and get out. That is too foreign. Tackled by Graydon Clare up at the 30 or the 44-yard line.
Clock still running.
4:20 to go. Sages only have 1 timeout. Second and about 2 here, 3 from the 44. 2 wide receivers to the left. They go 2 right. Base shotgun formation. Young takes a snap. Once again, complete. That's the foreign. Oh, excuse me, that's a Benny Camper again. That's these short little passes working it down the field. That's enough for a first down. They're going to have to tighten up the coverage or something.
Tighten up the coverage.
3:54 to go.
They're not much of a hurry, Keith, for only have 1 timeout left with 3 minutes left.
Right. A lot of time on the clock, though. 3 minutes is a long time. Now we got a flag. It's going to be 12 minutes in the huddle.
Yes. 12 men on the field.
12 men on the field. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. All the way back to their own territory at the 48. Or the 40, excuse me, the 43. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Sages. 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. They lead by 5. The Rockets do. 20-15. Monticello with the football. 1st and 15 from their own 43. Man in motion. That's Benny Camper. Right to left. And they're going to look to pass. Young trying to get outside. And he throws it, and that's going to be complete. And a big hit all the way up to the 40-yard line. We're going to have a hold.
Should be a hold, yeah.
That's going to be a hold on the Sages, unless I'm crazy, but after today's game, you never know. So let's wait and see.
He had his hands in laying it to her shoulder pads.
Yep, holding on the Sages is going to back it up 10. That's going to make it 1st and 25 with 3:09 to go in the ball game. Now you got to look for something like they did earlier and go across over the top here. We are experiencing some connectivity issues. We do apologize. So if you're with us, you'll be able to hear the replay of this game tomorrow on the station and on our YouTube channel if I have a voice by the end of this ball game. So 1st and 25 for the Sages. They now go 4 wide. They're going to look to pass. No, Young's going to try to run it up the middle.
He's got
not
nothing.
got much to go and brought down quickly. Nice job of the defense there for the Rockets.
Andrew King.
King was there along with Chasen Daly.
Got to watch the deep balls here, Keith.
2nd and 23. Now they mark the ball at the 35. 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Yeah, you got to watch. You're exactly right. You got to watch deep ball here. Under 2.5 to go. Rockets lead 20-15. Sages with the football. 3 wide receivers right. That's forward in motion. They're going to look to pass. They're going to look to go across the middle. That's complete to Benny Camper.
Not enough for the first down.
49-yard to the 49-yard line of the Rockets, but the clock will continue to run. And bring up a third and about 9.
Ooh,
no.
That's a generous spot.
7. You're going to mark it at the 48. Under 2 minutes to play the game. They go 3 wide receivers right, Keith. 1 left. Here's a snap, looking to pass. Got pressure. Complete to Benny Camper again, and that's going to be enough for a first down up to the 37-yard line of the Rockets. Clock's going to keep running, 1:40 to go. Rockets lead 20-15. First and 10 for the Sages at the Rockets 36. Minute and a half to go. Young at shotgun. 2 wide receivers. Here's snap. He rolls, looking to pass. Looks to throw across the middle. That's complete to Foreign. And that's going to be down to the 12-yard line. Minute 19 to go. Clock continues to run. This is where the defense has got to come up big, Grant.
Yes, it does.
Minute 15 to go. Wide receiver to the right, it's Foreign and Benny Camper. Ike Young all by himself in the shotgun. They're going to roll right, look, throw it back left. And it's going to be complete and brought down at the 4-yard line. That's complete and a ball at the 4. First and goal for the Sages now with under a minute to play. 45 seconds to go. They go a tight formation. Foreign the only wide receiver out to the right. Now they go tight left. Youngin all by himself a quarterback. Foreign in motion now. They're going to look to pass out, and the ball is tipped away by the Rockets and incomplete. 20 seconds to go. Clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Sages with the ball at the 4-yard line. Rockets defense has been great all year long. They've been stellar. They just need one more big stop. Sages come out, 2 wide receivers to the right, and we got a timeout on the field. By the Rockets. That'll be their first timeout of the half. We're going to stay right here, Grant. Oh, boy.
We knew it was going to be tough. Down to the wire.
20 seconds to go. Rockets lead 20-15. Can they hold on? Guys, sorry about the internet connection. I can't do anything about it. I'm trying my best. I know it's frustrating that it keeps going in and out. Not much we can do. We're doing our best to, but you can always listen to the replay tomorrow. I'll maybe even have it up this evening for you to listen. But here we go. Sages with the football. They trail by 5, but it's on the 4-yard line of the Rockets. 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Shotgun formation for the Sages. 2 wide receivers right. Here's snap. They're going to look to pass. And they look to throw it up, and that is caught in the end zone for a touchdown, complete to Carter Foreign. With 13 seconds to go, and they're going to take the lead 21-20. Langendorf and Easton both were trying to get there, but couldn't because they may have been held big time. And now we've got a timeout on the field. And looks like the Sages took their final timeout. Wow. What a ball game. (21-20). Monticello just took the lead over the Rockets with 13 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Young at quarterback in the shotgun formation. And they're going to look to a reverse. And that's foreign. And he's going to get in for the 2-point conversion and take a 3-point lead. 23-20. The Rockets lead with 13 seconds, or the Sages lead with 13 seconds to go. So the Sages will need to do something. Hey, Grant, we have her in a couple kickoffs back. We're not out of the wood. We're not done yet. There's time. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just going to say this, and this probably is not the most favorable thing to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. We didn't lose this ball game.
No. That's sad this deep into the playoffs to have.
Yep, we didn't lose this ball game. Let's see what they do here. Benny Camper will kick it off. Trey Hogard back at the 10. Garrett Richardson back at the 10. 13 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's the kick. Line drive, taken. That's Tyler Henry taking it. Tyler Henry breaks free and gets out of bounds finally at the 44-yard line with 6 seconds to go. Takes one play, Grant. That's all it takes.
And we got 2 timeouts.
Yeah. I'm going to give my thoughts here after the ball game, whatever happens. But, yeah. Eisminger brings them out. We got 3 wide to left. That's Hogard, Rawlings, and Parr. O'Neal out for far right. Here's snap. That's to Hogard. Hogard now tries to break. And he'll be brought down at the 47.
Oh, there's still time
There's still time on the clock. And now we got a timeout. And the Sages and fans are on the field, and they're saying no.
No. There's still time. Yeah!
And a flag on the play. That's going to 15 yards. They threw a flag, and good for them. That's the first thing they've done right all day. So the Rockets will have 1 second left on the clock. They trail 23-20. And then they will have one play for all the marbles. After the 15-yard penalty for everybody storming the field when the game wasn't over. Here we go. Parr, Hogard, and Rawlings out to the right. This will be the final play of the ball game. Eisminger looks to throw. Rolls out right. He's going to throw it to the end zone and throw it up. And it's good! It's good! That is good! Yeah! Touchdown! Borges caught the ball! Touchdown! That's a touchdown, Rockets, and they win the ball game!
No, there's a flag. The same guy has been thrown.
Now there's a flag on the field, and if this is pass interference on the offense.
No way.
I think Coach Hamlin just threw his arms up in the air, too. Brady Parr just came down with a Hail Mary pass for a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play.
And that was a man downfield.
How does the guy call that all the way down?
What? That's bullshit. Oh.
It's okay. You can say that because it is. They just called a penalty for a legal man downfield after a Hail Mary pass was caught by Brady Parr on a state semifinal game, and this crew was awful.
That was terrible.
They just stole that from the kids on that call.
That's why they did.
The game is complete. Complete. The Sages have won.
Wow. That is ridiculous.
The game is complete.
What a game, but what an ending and what a crap ending. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wow.
And we're just going to sign off like that. Final score 23-20. Monticello wins. They'll play in the Class 3A state championship. Have a good night, everybody.
Wow.